is just moments away. It's the Giants and the Patriots, and it comes your way next.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Patriots, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Conley. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your... You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Stafford's throw complete there to Conley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford caught here by Conley. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Stafford now to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 4. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 11 carries, 69 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Jones throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in the second quarter. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his target, Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Touchdown! Denzel Mims, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Barmore providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. They snap it to Stafford. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go.
And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That is caught by Mims.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Able to connect with Mims.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it.
And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones.
Over the middle, caught by Mims.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's 30 yards now on the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. On 1st and 10 is Counter, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Denzel Mims.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
No problem there on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that comes.
And now the rookie's free. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Stafford to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
To throw is Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. From the gun, a give to Conner. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Tay Crowder able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Open man is lost, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On the run, it's Robinson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The drive will start with Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Again, it's Robinson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard